What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for a strategy with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's take a look at what the market participants are doing and where price is most likely headed next. Just a reminder, a couple things before we get started on the technical analysis. The first one being I do have an affiliate link for TradingView. So if you guys want to get a subscription to TradingView, use my link below to save yourself some money. It's basically the only platform I use to follow all the stocks and commodities and crypto that I want to follow. It saves it. If you don't get a subscription, then it won't save your watch list. And also, you'll have ads pop up about every 10 minutes or so, and then it'll lock you out. So, if you want to be able to come back to your saved drawings, your saved watch list, then you probably will need to get a subscription. I just have the basic one because I don't use indicators. I only use maybe one, maybe two, if that at all, but mostly just one, the EMA, and that's basically all you need. So if you guys are interested in a TradingView subscription, use the affiliate link in my description link below. Next thing is that I will be gone from YouTube from 27th of April till May 9th. I will be vacationing with my family in Japan. So I don't want to look at the market. I want to just be focused in the present moment and enjoy, nothing but, the present moment when I'm over there. So I don't want to be looking at the market, anything like that. So I'll be giving an update when I come back, probably on the 10th or 11th. We'll see. So maybe I won't even do an update tomorrow. Maybe I'll just do one big one on Saturday before I leave, because it's kind of getting repetitive. Not much has changed from my thesis that we're going to be seeing much more higher prices in the future for MicroStrategy. Is it guaranteed? No, it's not. But the technicals are not showing any signs of weakness. We have a nice decisive break of this trend line, which is a very good sign. We have this nice little short-term trend line in play as well. Looks like price is trying to move up higher. The next stop would be, right around this little pivot at the 397. So most likely we'll easily get there. The next one would be 439, right about here where price was finding resistance. And the next one would be the all-time high. So those are all the near-term targets. We can get there within a month. We're already at almost $100 billion market cap once again. And I see this being $1 trillion company by the end of the year. So there's still, I believe, a 10x opportunity here for MicroStrategy. Because if Bitcoin doubles, triples, or quadruples, then most likely this will do double that. So I believe in Bitcoin, so I believe MicroStrategy will be also doing that as well. So let's see what happens today. Slightly bullish. I think there's just some little bit of resistance in the way. Looks like price came back to retest this breakout, close the gap. So it looks like it could be ready to move up higher once again. So overall, looking very bullish there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's chart on the Bitfinex exchange, and it's at about high 93,000. And again, we're finding a little bit of resistance because of this potential support right here. Looks like price was finding a lot of support, then it turned into resistance. Price broke above it. Looks like it's testing it for support, and most likely the trend will resume higher. So overall, looking for prior all-time high in the next couple of weeks, and 95,000 probably in the next couple of days, if not today. There's a nice stop loss right here that can be hit right about there, and that might add more fuel to the fire. So again, it looks very bullish for Bitcoin as well. As of right now, things can change, but as of right now, it looks bullish. I don't know the future, but I can go with what I see on the chart, and the chart is telling me the price wants to move up higher. Let's just say we duplicate what we did back over here. So if you copy this, let's see this move up right here. If we copy this over from right now, we can get to $660 by May, early May. So you can see that we did see a massive run up like this previously. Let's say we do that again. We can get to all-time high by, May 8th. So it could be very soon. When this thing starts running, it runs. And I'm expecting good things from MicroStrategy. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Again, this week is looking very bullish. Most likely it will close bullish for the week. We have a couple more days left, about another hour and a half left in the market. Most likely nothing drastically is going to change. Looks like it's starting to move up higher because the trend is up on the macro. So we have a nice bullish trend line right here. This was the other trend line, and we just bounced off of it right about there, seeing a nice push off of it, which is a very good sign. And looking for $1,500. So this is all one large leg right here. Second leg up, looks like it's targeting right around $1,500, $1,600. So that's about a 5x gain from here, 4 to 5x gain from here. So most likely we will get there. I don't see why we wouldn't. It looks very bullish. Trend is still good. I think people are underestimating really what MicroStrategy is and what they're capable of doing. If you don't really understand Bitcoin, then I don't know how you can understand MicroStrategy, because the whole thesis is about Bitcoin. So you really need to understand Bitcoin first. You need to have a Bitcoin cold storage stack first, in my opinion, before you even dive into MicroStrategy and buying MicroStrategy or trading it or whatever you want to do. So until you really understand Bitcoin, if you still think Bitcoin is a technology, if you still think Bitcoin's an investment, then you don't understand it. It kind of can act as that, but that's not really what it is. It's a protocol that's it's fair use, meaning like no one is forcefully has to use it, like the dollar, right? We have to use the dollar to pay our taxes. We have to use our dollar, pay for these government things, because that's what is allowed to be used. It's to pay off debt. But Bitcoin is a free use, free will, new monetary system. So no one's forcing anyone to use it, and it's already at $1.8 trillion. So why do you think people believe in it, right? Because it's the most decentralized and the most secure protocol bounded by energy relative to all the other cryptos out there, right? So Bitcoin is the first one. It's free use. Satoshi Nakamoto created it, and he didn't force anyone to use it. He just threw it out there in the internet. People were like, oh, this is actually really cool. And then it just started growing naturally. It's a very organic growth. No one is sponsoring Bitcoin. There's no company or advertisement. Yes, it's personal advertisements, but no one really is owning it. It's just up to everyone to, push it out however they wish. So if you really understand Bitcoin, then you could come to understand MicroStrategy, that they're building their company on a new monetary system that cannot be debased, that cannot be controlled, and they own about almost 3% of a finite supply asset that everyone in the entire world most likely will want to own, because it solves a problem for them of inflation. So, I mean, if you really think about it, it's going to be pretty incredible what can actually happen. So, again, this is nothing, right? This is like buying Microsoft or Apple back in the 80s or 90s. I wasn't born that time, obviously, and I was maybe if I was, I would be able to buy those companies and hold on to them or whatever. But I didn't have that chance. But this is a chance for other people who have, MicroStrategy, one of the largest Bitcoin treasury companies. You're basically getting in before other people are, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. They're going to be looking back like, oh man, you used to own the largest Bitcoin treasury company that 1,000 other companies have Bitcoin on the balance sheet now, but MicroStrategy still has the most. So, I mean, you could look at it that way too. Whoever knows what's going to happen, but that's the direction it's headed. Technicals aren't lying either. It's been pretty bullish so far. I think a lot of people got psyched out. They were very impatient. I mean, let's just say you bought back over here in November of 2024. Okay, let's say what was that? 6 months has passed. I mean, that's really not much. 6 months, and we're almost back up there. Almost back up to the $500 level. We can get there in the next couple weeks, if anything, maybe in a couple months. And then it will most likely rally strongly from there. So again, 6 months is nothing. Give it a year, give it towards the end of the year, and let's see where it's at. Most likely it's going to be much higher. And let's take a look at the monthly chart. Again, the monthly chart is very bullish as well. You draw a trend line off the swing lows, drag it up to the highs. We have a nice channel in play. Let's say we don't have this right here. I cover up the price action on the right side. So typically the market structure would be in a channel. When you hit one side of a channel, you go to the opposite side. So we hit one side, we went to the opposite side, we hit one side, we went to the opposite side. So from here, This would have been the top back here in February 2024. So this was more like a top than anything resembling a top. Why? Because it was the top of the channel and it was right near a measure move target. So that was a perfect top zone. And price, look what it did. It just continued moving up higher. It just moved up higher. So this tells me that we did pull back to the trend line right over here, and we bounced off of it for the past 3 months, and it looks like it's still moving, trying to move up higher. So this tells me that maybe, just maybe, traders are focusing on a wider channel. So now maybe it's a two-tier channel now. So if it's a two-tier channel, the same rules apply. We hit the bottom side, now it's just more enlarged, it's wider. We go to the top side. And this is where those bigger targets come into play, 3,000 to 4,000. So again, I'm looking for $4,000 for MicroStrategy. Why? Because that's the measure move target. Since we met that one right there, you can combine these two together. One large leg right there. Second leg up, right around $4,000. So let's see if we can get there. Because as right now, if it is supposedly supposed to get there by the end of the year, which is right there, that means the target, we would have to see an overshoot of the channel. So just to get to the channel would be only about 3,000. And to get to 4,000, we would need to see an overshoot. Kind of like how we saw an overshoot of the first channel, the not as wide one. See how this was an overshoot of the original channel? This price action right over here. It shot out of the line. So we would need to see something similar again of the wider channel where we see price shoot outside of the line. So something like this, price moves up rapidly, pulls back maybe into September, another push up higher, overshoots, and then it crashes back down 90% or something like that. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we do get there and we do drop down, let's say 90%. Let's say we do get, let's just say conservatively, we get to 3,500, right? Let's say we get only 3,500. If we drop down 90%, that's to basically where we are right now. And it makes sense because typically when price crashes down, it comes right back to a consolidation area. Same thing happened right back over here in this bull market. Price went all the way up here. It crashed down. Look to where? On the left side of the crash, the consolidation right about there. It can right down to the consolidation pattern. Not a coincidence at all. So a lot of times you'll see these crashes come back to the consolidation pattern. And we had seen a big one just recently. So again, it would make sense. We do see a 90% drawdown right back to, right around $300-400 for MicroStrategy. Again, that's all hypothetical. Let's see if it even gets up there. But either way, so far so good. That's all I have for MicroStrategy in the daily weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.